Welcome and thank you for joining us. You are watching Millennium News Hour and I am Tanziba Noreen. Today we have brought top and trending news from across the nation and the world. Let's begin with the headlines. ABC News settles Trump defamation case for 15 million. Trump names David Nunes as Intelligence Advisory Board Chairman. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin praises diversity in U.S. military. Austin Tice's mother urges U.S. government to act on missing journalist. Trump pushes for Ukraine ceasefire as Orban maintains ties with Russia. Mayor Adams opened first indoor baseball center in Washington Heights for free youth programs. Singer Billie Eilish targeted by audience member at Arizona show. Brazilian President Lula left hospital after surgery to stop brain bleed. UN envoy urged lifting Syria sanctions after Assad's fall. Ukraine claims Russia using North Korean troops in war. Amad Diallo leads Manchester United to stunning derby win over City. You are listening to headlines, now news in detail. ABC News agreed to pay $15 million to settle a defamation lawsuit filed by President-elect Donald Trump. Court documents revealed on Saturday that the case was related to comments made by anchor George Stephanopoulos during an interview in March with U.S. Representative Nancy Mace. Stephanopoulos had stated that Trump was liable for rape, which Trump argued was false and damaging to his reputation. As part of the settlement, ABC News will donate $15 million to a fund for Trump's Presidential Foundation and Museum. The news organization and Stephanopoulos also promised to issue public apologies expressing regret for their statements. Additionally, ABC will pay $1 million to cover Trump's legal fees. The case was resolved just one day after Judge Lizette M. Reed ordered depositions from both Trump and Stephanopoulos. In 2023, Trump was found liable for sexual abuse, not rape, under New York law in a separate lawsuit filed by writer E. Jean Carroll. Moving forward, Trump's legal team stated they are satisfied with the settlement and hope similar issues will not arise in the future. ABC News has yet to release further statements about the settlement. President-elect Donald Trump announced on Saturday that David Nunes, CEO of Truth Social, will lead the president's Intelligence Advisory Board. Nunes, a former California representative and key Trump ally, left Congress in 2021 to head Trump Media and Technology Group, which manages Truth Social. In a Truth Social post, Trump stated David Nunes will bring his experience as former chairman of the House Intelligence Committee and his role in exposing the Russia hoax to provide me with independent assessments of the U.S. intelligence community's activities. Nunes chaired the House Intelligence Committee during his time in Congress, where he released a controversial memo in 2018 accusing the FBI of bias against Trump. Democrats criticized the memo as misleading. While serving on the advisory board, Nunes will continue as CEO of Truth Social, Trump confirmed. The advisory board provides the president with independent advice on intelligence operations and has direct access to necessary information. Trump's team has included several individuals connected to his media company. Linda McMahon, nominated for the Department of Education, and Kash Patel, named for FBI Director, also sit on Truth Social's board. Nunes' appointment reflects Trump's preference for trusted allies in key roles. Earlier this month, Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin visited West Point and reflected on his journey as the first African American to hold the position. Speaking to future Army officers, he shared lessons from his career, including his leadership during the 2003 invasion of Iraq, where he directed major operations like the Thunder Run into Baghdad. Austin, who once served as Vice Chief of the Army and led a theater of war, emphasized the importance of trust and teamwork. He also highlighted his belief that diversity strengthens the military, countering criticisms from some political figures who claim it weakens war-fighting capability. On December 4, the West Point cadets discovered their Army branch assignments, marking progress in military inclusion. A quarter of the class of 2025 are women and 10% are African American. Austin noted that 50 years ago, there were no female artillery officers or black defense secretaries. Despite criticism of his leadership, Austin defended efforts to include women in combat and promote diversity. He reminded cadets that rejecting talented individuals weakens the military, saying, "Enough already." Austin's commitment to diversity and his legacy as a trailblazer continue to inspire future leaders. Deborah Tice, mother of missing American journalist Austin Tice, expressed frustration with the U.S. government for its handling of her son's case after Syrian rebels toppled the Assad regime on December 8. Austin Tice disappeared in Syria in 2012 while reporting on the conflict. Speaking on a news program, Deborah criticized the government's decision not to engage in Damascus after the collapse of the regime. If they don't want to be there, they shouldn't be there. The people who are determined will find him, she said, referring to journalists like Richard Engel and organizations like Hostage Aid Worldwide. Syrian rebels declared victory in Damascus, forcing President Bashar Assad to flee, ending his family's 50-year rule. Despite the regime's fall, Tice expressed confidence that her son is alive, echoing President Joe Biden's statement last week that the government believes Austin can still be found. The Tice family has urged the Biden administration to take stronger action. Deborah placed her hope in Hostage Aid Worldwide, saying they are on the ground and ready. She remained optimistic, saying she believes Austin will come home soon. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feed. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. Representative Mike Waltz, Donald Trump's pick for National Security Advisor, said Trump has a strong relationship with Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban, who maintains a regular contact with Russia during its war with Ukraine. Waltz spoke about Orban's engagement with Russia, emphasizing the need to end the conflict in Ukraine. Orban, known for his authoritarian leadership and ties to Russia, recently met Trump at Mar-a-Lago along with Waltz and Elon Musk. Following the meeting, Orban announced discussions with Russian President Vladimir Putin, pushing for a ceasefire and prisoner exchange between Russia and Ukraine. Waltz did not confirm if this initiative stemmed from the Trump meeting, but said, "We are going to keep talking, and President Trump wants this war to stop." Trump, who met Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky earlier this month in Paris, called for an immediate ceasefire and peace talks. However, Zelensky warned that a ceasefire without guarantees could lead to renewed fighting. Meanwhile, the Biden administration announced a $500 million weapons package for Ukraine to bolster its defenses. Ukrainian Ambassador Oksana Markarova said her country urgently needs more weapons, but clarified they are not asking for foreign troops. New York City Mayor Eric Adams recently opened the city's first indoor baseball center in Washington Heights, offering free year-round programs for young people. This initiative is part of the Saturday Night Lights program, which provides safe spaces and activities for youth to prevent crime during peak hours. The new 4,500 square foot facility includes batting cages, turf areas, and state-of-the-art equipment. Renovations cost $382,000, with $300,000 from asset forfeiture funds and $82,000 from the Police Athletic League. The Dick's Sporting Goods Foundation and other partners provided additional support. Mayor Adams said the program aims to keep youth safe and create opportunities for them to thrive. Deputy Mayor Chauncey Parker emphasized the importance of such centers in building brighter futures. The Saturday Night Lights program, expanded in 2022, now operates at nearly 140 locations citywide. Officials hope the Washington Heights Center will engage more youth and strengthen community relationships with law enforcement. Singer Billie Eilish was hit in the face by an object thrown from the crowd while performing in Arizona. The incident occurred during her song "What Was I Made For?" as part of her ongoing tour. Videos shared on TikTok showed Eilish pausing briefly and looking annoyed before continuing her performance. The object, which appeared to be a necklace or bracelet, was tossed aside by Eilish. Fans in the audience booed the person responsible, while others criticized the act in TikTok comments, urging people to stop throwing things at performers. Eilish has previously spoken about such incidents, saying they can be dangerous even if done out of excitement. This year, similar incidents affected other artists. Zach Bryan stopped a performance after an object hit his guitar player, while Kelsea Ballerini paused a concert after being struck by a bracelet. Harry Styles and Bebe Rexha also faced injuries from thrown items during shows. Eilish is currently promoting her album Hit Me Hard and Soft. She will perform next in California and plans to continue her tour in Australia next February. Fans hope for more respect at future concerts. Now it's time for global updates. Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva left the hospital after a successful surgery to stop a brain bleed. He appeared at a press conference saying he felt healthy and ready to work. "I am alive, well, and full of energy. I may be 79, but I have the enthusiasm of someone much younger to build this country," Lula stated. Doctors confirmed the surgery went smoothly. Lula is now resting at home in Sao Paulo and can walk and hold meetings. He is expected to remain there until later this week. Doctors said international travel is currently restricted, but he might visit Brasilia if his condition improves during his next medical checkup. Lula also commented on the recent arrest of General Walter Braga Neto, former Vice President Jair Bolsonaro's running mate, connected to alleged coup plots after the 2022 election. Lula emphasized the importance of democracy. We cannot tolerate any disrespect for democracy or the Constitution. High-ranking officials plotting harm to the nation's leaders is unacceptable, he said. Braga Neto was accused of obstructing evidence collection. Investigations into him and other officials remain ongoing. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your fist. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. You are watching latest global updates. A UN envoy has called for the quick removal of Western sanctions on Syria after the fall of President Bashar Assad. The country's new leaders and global powers are working on a plan to rebuild and stabilize Syria. Syria faced strict US and EU sanctions for years due to Assad's brutal crackdown on peaceful protests in 2011, which led to a civil war. The rebel alliance that ousted Assad now faces a country weakened by sanctions and years of conflict. The new leadership, led by the group Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, has not yet presented a clear governance plan. UN envoy Geir Pedersen urged an end to sanctions to support Syria's rebuilding. He also called for justice for war crimes and more humanitarian aid. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken said the U.S. might reconsider HTS's terror designation. Global leaders agreed Syria's interim government must respect minority rights, ensure aid, and prevent terror. Schools in Damascus reopened, signaling hope for normalcy. Syria's interim government will rule until March but has not outlined plans for permanent leadership. Reconstruction remains a challenge as the nation seeks a brighter future. Ukraine has accused Russia of using North Korean troops to attack Ukrainian forces in the Kursk region. President Vladimir Zelensky said this marks a new escalation in the war and urged the world to respond. Zelensky stated that preliminary reports showed a significant number of North Korean soldiers are now fighting alongside Russian troops. These soldiers were reportedly being used in combined Russian units on the Kursk front. Kiev also suggested that their deployment could expand to other areas in the future. Ukraine first reported the presence of North Korean troops in the Kursk region in October and mentioned clashes resulting in unspecified casualties. It estimates around 11,000 North Korean soldiers are now involved, adding to Russia's already large force. Russia has not confirmed or denied the use of North Korean troops. Ukraine has been defending its enclave in Kursk since August, when its forces launched an incursion into Russian territory. While Ukraine claims the region could be a bargaining tool in peace talks, some analysts have questioned the move, citing stretched resources and manpower. As speculation grows about future peace talks, Ukraine continues to resist amid mounting international concerns over the conflict. Let's have a look on today's sports stories. Manchester United stunned Manchester City with a late comeback led by Amad Diallo, securing a dramatic 2-1 win. Josko Verdiol's first half header gave City the lead, but United responded with 2 goals in the final minutes. Diallo, the standout player, earned a penalty after being fouled by Matheus Nunes. Bruno Fernandes converted it to equalize. Moments later, Diallo displayed brilliant skill, controlling a high ball from Lisandro Martinez and volleying it past Ederson for the winning goal. City's defense struggled without key players like Manuel Akanji and Nathan Ake, while United's injuries included Mason Mount, who left the game early. City had chances but failed to capitalize, including a poor defensive mistake by Nunes that led to United's penalty. City manager Pep Guardiola faced mounting pressure as this marked their 8th loss in 11 matches. United manager Ruben Amorim celebrated the victory as a turning point for his team, boosting confidence for upcoming matches. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feast. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. Now it's time for business news. Today's New York stock close price is 19,729.37. The NYSE Composite is decreased by 39.72 points or 0.20%. Tokyo stock close price is 39,470.44. The Nikkei 225 index is decreased by 378.70 points or 0.95%. Shanghai stock close price is 3,391.88. The Shanghai index is decreased by 69.62 points or 2.01%. Hong Kong stock close price is 19,971.24. The Hang Seng Index is decreased by 425.81 points or 2.09%. Bombay stock close price is 82,133.12. The Sensex index is increased by 843.16 points or 1.04%. Let's have a look on today's weather forecast. Before finishing today's news, let's hear out the headlines again. ABC News settles Trump defamation case for $15 million. Trump names David Nunes as Intelligence Advisory Board Chairman. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin praises diversity in U.S. military. Austin Tice's mother urges U.S. government to act on missing journalist. Trump pushes for Ukraine ceasefire as Orban maintains ties with Russia. Mayor Adams opened first indoor baseball center in Washington Heights for free youth programs. Singer Billie Eilish targeted by audience member at Arizona show. Brazilian President Lula left hospital after surgery to stop brain bleed. UN envoy urged lifting Syria sanctions after Assad's fall. Ukraine claims Russia using North Korean troops in war. Amad Diallo leads Manchester United to stunning derby win over City. That's all for today. Keep watching Millennium News Hour for latest news update. To stay updated, like our Facebook page, subscribe our YouTube channel and visit our websites. Our website addresses are www.millenniumnews24.com and www.millenniumtv24.com. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for all at TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jadoo TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with us for all the latest news worldwide. Thank you.